afternoon. I am Colonel Adriana Brightwell and a proud graduate of the class of 2026. I will be attending the North Carolina A&T in the fall and majoring in nursing. Welcome to our commencement exercises under the dynamic leadership of our principal, Dr. Ramon Garner. Please be reminded that this is a formal occasion. Therefore, we ask that you give the respect that it deserves. We know that you are excited just as we are, but we have worked very hard to make our commencement special. Catcalls, yelling obscene gestures, or displaying utterly inappropriate conduct distracts from the sentiment of the ceremony. Please allow everyone in the audience to enjoy this long-awaited experience. Thank you both family and friends for honoring our request.
afternoon, family and friends. Please stand for the presentation of colors and Pledge of Allegiance. Remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, guests. You may be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, members of the audience, friends, alumni of Mays High School, and most importantly, members of the graduating class of 2026. Thank you so much for your warm reception that you've given to this talented and distinguished class. I am Dr. Ramon Garner, very proud principal of Benjamin Elijah Mays High School. It is with great pride that I welcome you to the commencement exercises for the class of 2026. It is a pleasure to have you with us today as we recognize the accomplishments of these wonderful young adults who have worked diligently for 13 years to reach this significant milestone. Today, families and friends, I ask for your cooperation in making this event a special occasion in the lives of our young people. I want our graduates to know that we will honor them with the applause at the appropriate times. Today belongs to our graduates, and we embrace the traditions that make this an elegant and memorable occasion. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge a few of our guests this afternoon. It is always an honor and a tradition to have our Raider graduates participate in commencement exercises. This afternoon, we are delighted to recognize alumni from the past 43 years. Please stand and be recognized. I am also proud to recognize the leadership team, counselors, faculty, and staff of Benjamin E. Mays High School. All staff, please stand to be recognized. Yes. Yeah. We are honored to have Superintendent Dr. Brian Johnson, members of the Atlanta Board of Education, and senior leadership team here with us this afternoon. I would also like to take a moment to recognize my dedicated Associate Superintendent, Mrs. Forestella Taylor. At this time, I invite all district leaders and school board members to stand and be acknowledged for their commitment and service. Thank you. The early development and fundamental education provided at the elementary and middle school levels play a vital role in shaping the path to high school success. At this time, I invite our feeder school principals to stand and be recognized. Thank you to my principal colleagues for joining us today. At this time, please join me in welcoming board member Erika Mitchell, a proud member of the Atlanta Board of Education, whose leadership and service reflect Atlanta Public Schools' commitment to educating and empowering students to shape the future.
Thank you, Dr. Garner. My name is Erika Mitchell, and I am your District 5 representative. I want to start off by saying congratulations to class of 2026. Today we celebrate your milestone that represent your hard work, resilience, sacrifice, and determination. As graduates of Benjamin E. Mays High School, you are connected to a legacy of excellence, leadership, and perseverance. Benjamin E. Mays once said, "It is not your environment, it is you. The quality of your mind, the integrity of your soul, and the determination of your will that will decide your future and shape your life." Class of 2026, that message is for each and every one of you. Some of you have faced obstacles people will never fully understand. Some of you have overcome challenges at home, in school, or within yourselves. Yet, despite your setback, every late night, every doubt, every obstacle, you have made it here today. Because your future is not determined by where you started. It is determined by your mindset, your character, and your determination to keep going. Today is not about receiving a diploma. It is about recognizing the strength, the growth, and the potential inside each and every one of you. Wherever your next step is, college, the military, entrepreneurship, trade school, or entering in the workforce, never stop believing in your capacity and that you are capable of greatness. There will be moments in your life that things don't go as planned, but do not let your failure define you. Let it develop you. Stay focused on your goals, stay determined through adversity, and continue to strive to become the best version of yourself. The world needs your ideas, your leadership, your creativity, your voice. Never underestimate the impact you can make when you lead with integrity and purpose. To the parents, families, teachers, mentors, and loved ones, thank you. Thank you for every sacrifice, for every prayer, for every lesson, for every moment of support that helped guide these students to today. Class of 2026, this is only the beginning. Walk confident in your future, knowing that your determination will shape your destiny. And I'll leave you with what I tell my kids. I have 2 students. It is not how you start or where you start, it's how you finish. Finish strong. Finish strong. So congratulations, Benjamin E. Mays, class of 2026. Your future is bright, and now it's your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Mitchell. Good afternoon again, graduates, families, faculty, staff members, Board of the Education, and honored guests. Today, we celebrate the Benjamin E. Mays High School class of 2026. Yes. This class has shown what I know all of you know, pride. What does pride mean? Perseverance, respect, integrity, discipline, and excellence. Throughout your high school career, you have done more than simply make it to graduation. Students, you have led. You showed resilience and you grew. You filled our halls with spirit at pep rallies and games. You supported one another through long days of testing, ACT, SAT prep, Saturday school, and even our EOC lock-ins. You represented Mays with excellence through athletics, fine arts, JROTC, CTAE, CTI, IB, AP, dual enrollment, and world languages. You celebrated together at prom, senior events, and on decision day, as many of you committed to colleges, careers, the military, and new opportunities. You also helped make this one of the most memorable years in the history of our school. This is the first year that Benjamin E. Mays High School is graduating IB diploma program students. Yes. Additionally, this was the year that more students challenged themselves through AP classes and IB classes, and also dual enrollment courses. This was the year that so many of you proved that your circumstances do not define your future. Our school's namesake, Dr. Benjamin E. Mays, once said, and we all know this one, the tragedy of life does not lie in not reaching our goal or your goal. The tragedy lies in having no goal to reach. Class of 2026, you have goals. You have dreams. And today proves that you are willing to work for them. There were moments this year when life was not easy. Some of you faced setbacks, disappointment, loss, uncertainty, or obstacles no one else could see. But you kept showing up. You kept believing. You kept moving forward. In the book, The Magic of Thinking Big, David Schwartz wrote, "Believe it can be done. Believe it. When you believe something can be done, your mind will find ways to do it." You believed you could make it here, and because you believed, you found a way. As you leave Benjamin E. Mays High School, remember that the world does not need you to think small. It needs your courage, it needs your ideas, your voice, and your leadership. Do not shrink your dreams to fit what others think is possible. Think bigger, work harder, dream boldly. Whether you become a doctor, a teacher, engineer, entrepreneur, artist, or public servant, remember where you came from and remember the responsibility that comes with carrying the name of Benjamin E. Mays. Walk into every room with confidence, lead with integrity, serve others, and never forget that you are capable of far more than you know. Class of 2026, the future is waiting for you. Go forward with purpose, go forward with pride, and above all, go forward believing that there's nothing beyond your reach. Congratulations, graduates. We are proud of you. We believe in you. We love you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Thank you.
Good afternoon. To the Atlanta Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Brian Johnson, Principal Dr. Ramon Garner, staff, teachers, students, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026, my name is Ralph Long IV, and it is a great honor to stand before you today as the star student of this graduating class. I will be attending Georgia Tech in the fall, so let's pray I keep my hair until spring. Speeches are difficult. They ask us to reflect on everything we have learned and pour it onto a blank page. I've known for a while that I've had to write this speech, but the task is still daunting, so I'll be brief. Today, I want to leave us with one idea above all others: understanding what is within our control and what is not. The Serenity Prayer God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. These past 4 years have been filled with trials, uncertainty, victories, and failures for all of us. Last-minute study sessions, essays written at 2, 3, or even 4 o'clock in the morning, and missing assignments because the real due date is really the day before the teacher decides to put in the grade book. But I digress. Most of life's difficulties will be external problems that aren't really about us, and yet we convince ourselves that they are reflections of who we are. We take moments and turn them into identities. Did I trip going up the stairs during transition? Did I fall asleep in class? Was I later posted on the maid's Instagram sleeping page? Whether or not any of that is true remains to be seen. But what's important is that we should not worry about the things we cannot control. Over these years, we have chased goals, passing exams, getting into schools, and reaching milestones we believed would prove we were on the right path. Words were said, decisions were made, and moments happened that we wish we could take back. But the past cannot be changed. It has already happened. Did I start my locks and have everyone say I had baby worms in 2024? Does it matter? It doesn't matter, because that's in the past and out of my control. What remains in our control is who we choose to become after those moments. As we move forward, some of us are going to college, others to trade school, and some directly into the workforce. Whatever path you choose, make sure it's one that genuinely makes you happy. In high school, we learn the value of sacrifice, of building for tomorrow, and working toward the future. But I urge you all to keep a balance. While building for tomorrow is important, remember to enjoy and savor today. I don't remember the integral of X to the third, but I do remember Beth, Richard, Justin, and I playing spades and saying things I definitely cannot repeat today. The irony is not lost to me. Standing here at an academic event, speaking about the importance of enjoying the moment, of leisure, and of laughter. But maybe that's exactly the point. As Benji Mays once said, the quality of a man's life is in direct proportion to his commitment to excellence, regardless of his chosen field of endeavor. A lot of us may be disappointed in the choices life has presented us. You may not be going to your dream school, you may not have gotten your dream job, but I urge you to let go of what could have been and embrace what is in front of us now, because it's all we truly have. Finally, I'd like to thank my mother, Erika and Ralph on the third, most of all, and my family out there in the audience, y'all filling up the whole row, for guiding and caring throughout these past 4 years, staying through Lakewood Stadium's uncomfortably hot and rigid bleachers, and supporting me every step of the way. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design.
'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day.
They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds.
I don't care if they call us crazy.
Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Good afternoon to the Atlanta Public Schools Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Brian Johnson, Principal Dr. Ramon Garner, staff, teachers, students, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Justin Allen, and it is an honor to stand before you today as a salutatorian of this graduating class. I would not be on this stage, in this position, or on my current trajectory had it not been for my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. When I was unsure, tired, stressed, or afraid of the unknown, my faith carried me through. So today, I give honor to God, who has opened doors for me that I know I couldn't have opened myself. As a freshman, I had no idea what I wanted to pursue. Coming to Mays has proven to be one of the biggest blessings of my life. Mays challenged me to become more ambitious, disciplined, and willing to lead. When you pour into this school definitely pours into you. I was blessed with teachers, counselors, and administrators who saw something in me before I saw it in myself. To everyone at Mays who guided me, supported me, and believed in me, thank you. But my support system didn't start at school. It started with my family. To my Aunt Kim, wherever you are in the crowd, you sacrificed your time, resources, home, and love to me and my family without hesitation. I will never forget the space you created for me to focus on school and chase my dreams. Thank you. To my sister Sanaya, thank you for being my rock, for always having my back, for giving me advice only a sister can. I know I can always count on you, and thank you for giving me a beautiful niece. And to my mother, you are the biggest reason I am who I am today. You prayed over me, you fussed at me, you watched me grow, and you helped me grow. You made sacrifices I don't fully understand, and you carried burdens so I didn't have to. All of today makes you proud. This moment isn't just mine, it's yours too. And to the class of 2026, we made it. We endured long days, hard classes, early mornings, and late nights, but we kept growing, and we grew. I remember playing basketball as an underclassman. I was terrible, easily the worst on the team. I eventually accepted that basketball wasn't my thing. That realization didn't discourage me, but rather it helped me focus on school and pursue more realistic opportunities. Dr. Benjamin E. Mays once said, "The tragedy of life doesn't lie in not reaching your goals. The tragedy lies in having no goals to reach." Basketball taught me I didn't have to be great at everything, but I needed to identify my strengths and give it my all. As we step into this next phase of life, I leave you with this. Never stop setting new goals for yourself. Do not get so comfortable with where you are in life that you forget what you are capable of becoming. Your dreams may change and your journey may deviate from its planned pathway, but do not let setbacks stop you from pursuing your goals. To the class of 2026, I'm honored to close this chapter with you, and this is simply the beginning of a chapter that has yet to be written. Congratulations, and God bless the class of 2026. Thank you.
Good afternoon to the Atlanta Public Schools Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Brian Johnson, Principal Dr. Ramon Garner, staff, students, families, and friends. I am Bethany Reese Moman, and it gives me great honor to stand before you today as the valedictorian of Benjamin Elijah Mays High School Class of 2026. The funny thing is, the reason I stand before you today all goes back to a traditional sisterhood rivalry. See, my sister graduated number 6 in her class, and I remember thinking to myself, what an absolute try-hard. So, naturally, my only viable solution was to be, well, an even bigger try-hard. Now here I am, giving a speech as valedictorian. So to my sister, hold this L. But joking aside, the path that led me to this stage was much more than a sibling rivalry. One of the most influential moments of my life was the passing of my great-grandmother. The morning it happened, I was on my way to school when I checked on her and noticed she wasn't breathing. Once our family got to the hospital, everyone but me was distraught. Trust, I too was distraught, but it didn't show up on my face. It was all internal. Because my family couldn't see my pain, they gave me the responsibility of making calls and letting everyone know of her passing. In that moment, my role was to show up for others. And for a long time, I believed that was just who I had to be. The strong one, the dependable one, the one who had it all together. But Mays taught me something different. I remember one day in Mrs. Wade's class when I truly believed I wasn't going to become valedictorian. And for someone who walks into high school already determined to earn that title, that was truly devastating. And in that moment, my classmates showed up for me. They surrounded me, they hugged me, they let me cry on their shoulders. They reminded me of who I was, even when I couldn't fully see it in myself. That's Benjamin E. Mays High School. That moment taught me that showing up isn't just about what we do for others, but it's also about allowing others to show up for us. And that became the foundation of the message I want to leave you with today. First, we must show up for ourselves. And no, I don't mean staying in friendships that aren't beneficial to you or pulling all-nighters to get good grades. We must make sound decisions that will have positive impacts on our lives. Next, we must show up for each other because Lord knows we all need a little support from time to time. Lastly, to finish this chapter of our lives, we must consistently show up for our futures. The dreams and aspirations we have won't get done without putting in the work, and the work won't be easy, but it will be manageable if we take care of ourselves and each other. So, to all the people who took care of me, even when I didn't know how to take care of myself, I want to say thank you. To the first teacher I met here at Mays, Mr. Lyles, I want to thank you for instilling a disciplined mindset in me. I want to thank my personal GOAT, Mr. Mason, for always being so comforting during times of adversity. To my IB family, IB and DP and CP, I want to thank you. But to my DP family, I want to thank you for always keeping me on track. Finally, I want to thank all of my family. I especially want to thank my best friend in the whole wide world, my mother, for always being my #1 supporter and not letting me give up on myself even when I wanted to. Most importantly, I want to give all the glory to God. Class of 2026, remember this. The future does not belong to those who simply dream about it. It belongs to those willing to show up for it. So class of 2026, let's go claim ours. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Maya and Royal, for that amazing performance, and thank you, Ralph, Justin, and Bethany for those inspiring words. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mrs. Valerie Taylor, the proud assistant principal of the class of 2026. Dr. Garner and I have the pleasure to present to you the 44th graduating class of Benjamin Elijah Mays High School, 300 strong. The dynamic class of 2026, congratulations on a job well done. At this time, we would like to recognize our scholars' leadership and accomplishments over the last 4 years. First, I would like to recognize the senior class officers and student government officers that have demonstrated outstanding leadership this year. Will the seniors class president and members of the senior class cabinet please stand? Will our student government and members of our SGA cabinet also please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Additionally, we would also like to recognize Ms. Blue and Gold and Ms. 12th grade. Please stand. Thank you. I would also like to recognize 2 students who have been outstanding representatives of the image and legacy of Benjamin Elijah Mays throughout their last 4 years, and they have reshaped the duties and responsibilities of their positions. Will our Miss Mays and Mr. Mays please stand? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding these students for their first class leadership this school year. Students who have excelled in specific academic areas, please stand when your area is called. The top 10% of the graduating class of 2026. Thank you. 2026 principals list with all A's, please stand. Thank you. The 2026 AB honor roll, please stand. Thank you. All students participating in work-based learning and dual enrollment, please stand. Thank you. Members of the National Beta Club, please stand. Thank you. And members of our honor societies, the National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, Rho Kappa Social Studies National Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta Math National Honor Society, please stand. Thank you. Will members of the following organizations please stand? TSA, Skills USA, DECA, CTI, HOSA, and FBLA, please stand. Thank you. All of my pathway completers, please stand. Thank you. All students graduating with honors with a GPA of 80 and above, please stand. Thank you. Congratulations on a job well done. Now we would like to recognize our scholarship recipients. At this time, I would like for those students who have met the requirements for the Hope Scholarship to please stand. Thank you. All students who have received any scholarships from any academic institution, Achieve Atlanta, or other scholarship programs, please stand. Thank you. These scholarships have pushed this graduating class's earnings to over $42 million, the highest ever in Benjamin E. Mays history. Congratulations, 2026. I now have the pleasure of introducing the following groups of students. Scholars, please stand when your group is called. Students who will be attending a post-secondary school in the fall of 2026, please stand. Thank you. Students recognized as student athletes, please stand. Thank you. Students enlisting in the armed services, please stand. Thank you. Students who are registered voters, please stand. Thank you. And students who are our first generation high school graduates, please stand. Thank you. Continuing on this very proud path, I would like to introduce you to a group of scholars who have upheld the legacy and image of Benjamin E. Mays. This year, we are proud to acknowledge our early graduates from cohort 2027 completing their high school courses in 3 years to graduate with the class of 26. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you. We're also proud to acknowledge the class of 2026 scholar who graduated in December of 2025. Please stand to be recognized. Will our top 10 students please stand to be recognized? Additionally, I'm proud to announce we have a total of 30 students, inclusive of the top 10, completing their high school studies with a GPA of 90 or above. Will the remaining top 10% students please stand to be recognized? Thank you. At this time, I'd like to recognize the scholars of our International Baccalaureate program. At this time, will all career program students, our CP students, please stand to be recognized? Thank you. And this year, we are proud to have 5 scholars graduating from the inaugural IB Diploma Program cohort. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you. The Men of Mays and Women of Mays Award recognize students who exemplify the characteristics of scholarship, integrity, caring, and humility. This year, we honor 4 students for their efforts. Will our 2026 Women of Mays and Men of Mays please stand to be recognized? Thank you. We're honored to recognize our scholars' specific academic excellence at our annual vision ceremony held this past Saturday. Their accomplishments are listed in your graduation program. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Johnson, board chair, and our school board representative to join Dr. Garner for the presentation of special awards. Students, please come forward when your name is called. The Principal's Cup is presented to the senior who is devoted, hardworking, and is a serious scholar with clearly defined goals. This student demonstrates the principles of Raider pride: perseverance, respect, integrity, discipline, and excellence. This year's Principal's Cup Award is presented to Adriana Brightwell. Please come forward. At this time, we will recognize the star student. The star student has the highest SAT score and is also in the top 10% of the class. The 2026 star student is Ralph Long IV. Please come forward. We now would like to present our salutatorian graduating with a 4.4 GPA. Please join me in recognizing Benjamin E. Mays 2026 salutatorian, Justin Allen. And we will now present the most distinguished academic award of the afternoon. This award recognizes the #1 student in the graduating class of 2026, graduating with a GPA of 4.4. Join me in recognizing Benjamin E. Mays 2026 Valedictorian, Bethany Moman. Let's give all of our scholars another round of applause for their dynamic accomplishments and achievements. Congratulations, class of 2026.
It is now time for the presentation of diplomas. Superintendent Johnson and board members of Atlanta Board of Education, it is my honor to present to you the class of 2026. I hereby certify that these candidates for graduation have successfully completed the requirements set forth by the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education and are now eligible to receive their diplomas. Families, friends, and loved ones, we know you have been anticipating this moment and are eager to celebrate your graduate. We kindly ask that you do so in a respectful manner, ensuring every family can hear their graduate's name being called. Thank you for your cooperation and support. At this time, I invite Superintendent Johnson, Board Chair, and our school board member to join me at the center of the stage for the presentation of diplomas.
Anaya Kiana Bell. Carrington Austin Little. Zadeh Anaya Lewis. Ariana Susanna Giselle Johnson. John Alexander Rich III. Janti Amir Kende Ade Alo Fawobi. Brandon Lenoris Hudson. Adriana Lee Brightwell. Ava Bryce Adams. Justin Shaheem Allen. Bethany Reese Moman. Sierra Yvonne Denise Burke. Audrey Elise Morris. Jaden Amir Harvey. Anaja Shantae Malone. Ralph Abbott Long IV. Richard Lawrence Talbert. Maya Denise Winfrey. Isis Amor. Chloe Sands.
Royal Alexander Potter. Kimani Iana LaCorbiniere. Taylor Amia Malone. Tasia Brianne Middlebrooks. Brianna Lambrica Jenkins. Jensen Edward Harris. Ava Larissa Lowe. Farah Malia Roberts. Jamari Lamar McIntyre. Jamal Anthony Tanner. Layla Ann Marie Wire. Jasmine Lynn Taylor. Leah Casey Roberts. Aaliyah Desai. Gentea Maria Adiolufawabi. Quinaya Sharnae Watson. Miracle Ann Brown. Shantaria Linnea Kemp. Gabriel Akins.
Ashley Melina Easley. Kamaya Lamaria Hogan. Kamari Phillips. Olivia Samantha Smith. Kenesha Janae Craig. Michaela Harvey. Sequoia Faithful Parks. Nikia Nichelle Smith. Kamari Nikesha Maddox. Karen Dayanara Chacon Mendez. Brenda Hosley. Brianna Janae Satterwhite. Kayla Danielle Robinson. Nikeria Lachey Willingham. Samantha Lauren Eason. Raven Madison Aaron. Jemiah Allison Taylor. Jada Naomi Dunlap. Karen A Miracle Trailer. Jennifer Lorenzo Pacheco. Kamaya Janelle Allen. Angelique Gutierrez Funes. Diamond Dior Jalea Johnson. Kamaria Michon West.
Sykeria Nicole Britton. Renaya Tashayla Barnes. Micaiah Stewart. Shania Denise Johnson. London Denise Reed. Tierra Janae Lyons. London Brianna Clay. Deja Monet Stiles. Egypt Aset Azura Chandler. Amani Kimora Boyd. Jordan Rain Moman. Journey McFarland Lanaya. Chevelle George. Maya Elise Henderson. Makaira Denise Maya Jules. Micaiah Danae Turner. Alexia Milan Thompson. Scarlett Giselle Gutierrez Alvarado. Alina Shanquise Hartnett.
Chastity Marilyn Pitts. Shania Joy Galat. Jana Clarice Liasia Payne. Jemiah Shanice Lundy. Kanaya Mariah Smith. Martyria Siobhan Marsh. Omaya Majine Walker. Kimla Desiana Neely. Soraya Anise Hardman. Ashley Lene Lowe. Aaliyah Genesis Hill. Shania Marche Denise Jackson. Madison Keontae Foster. Trinity Latanya Favors. Kennedy Layla Montfort. McKenna Joy Glass. Joya Ecole Todd. Asia Twamira Jackson. Michaela Janae Wilson. Naquesha Simone Glover. Hope Michelle Shirley. Jorika Cuffey. Kayla Adil. Tashanti Letitia Jennings. Zaya Janae Wise. Charlisa Reed. Trinity Denise Landry. Nevaeh Shalom Randolph. Deasia Christina Aaliyah Courier. Jayla Yvette Saxton. Caitlin Serenity Johnson. Sanaya Sincere Hicks. Jayla Kamaria Beck. Azaria Kamora Goolsby. Renaya Lachey Farmer. Denaya Denisha McElroy. Aaliyah Ariane Eccles. Erika Ashley Moore. Erika Bettis. Miracle Dunn. Imari Sky Poole. Dorea Elena Harris. Rashana Ayan Hurd. Michelle Wynetta Tessafet. Rakia Danae LaShawn Kemp.
Marquita Griggs. Victoria Shanice Bronson. Chatelle Neve Davis. Diamond Lene Comer. Mackenzie Edwards. Mariah Joy Warren. Destiny Mian Hendricks. Shanika Sade Hemphill. Deshawn Renee Brightwell. Amaya Blake. Kamari Skyanne Rutledge. Alexandra Denaya Patterson. Imani Marianne Johnson. Autumn Nicole Derrico. Pierce Michaela Walker. Janae Andrea Dion Taylor. Zaria Sane Collins. Shalom Abrielle Pless. Janera Wilson. Brianna Marie Oates. Akayla Denise Crane. Alexis Amari Carter. Janaya Jackson. Lincoln Nicole Gaines. Elena Norma Vargas. Deja Janae Flemster. Keandra Kalila Walker. Kayla Monique Grant.
Jada Denise Price. Alexia Lillian Nicole Smith. London Ashley Adams. Dakota Elizabeth Eileen Beatty. Kimora Amani Stater. Cassidy Maria Grace Parker. Jemiah Lachey Simmons. Courtney Rhodes. Anijah Nicole Williams. Taylor Patrice Gregg. Mariah Christine McDonald. Shanora Jalea Brown. Brianna Sheree Stevens. Liasia Armani Flanor. Trinity Annalise Tavares. Dynasty Denise Austin Davis. My Queen Denise Middleton. Jaden Stafford. Jalen Dennis Vincent Miller. Quantarius Antonio Cloud. Tayden Jashawn Florence. Kingston Jaquez Jordan. Rayshawn Darion Johnson. DeMarcus Brewster. Kevion Houston. Kamar DeAndre Dowdell. Amari David Barnes. Delanius Damone Weems Jr. James Lee Augustine. Kamari Kane Amari Johnson. Emir Martinez Ramiro. Jamarcus Anderson. Max David Elijah Parks. Christopher Kenneth Williams. Darian Hendricks.
Desiree Aisha Jolie Yakam. Tamia Watkins. Byron Jacoby Muldrow. Antoine Del Vecchio Ragland. Patrick Lenar Bryant Jr. DeMarco Jones. Ramel Antoine Catron. Manuel Dominguez Castro. Amari Shamar Robinson. Zymir Cooper. Jabril Kamari McCrary. Darnell Jose Chavez. Darius Elijah Bulger. Jawan Montrell Carter. Frederick Lynette Butts. Malachi Halim Youngblood. Bryant Sexton. Stephen Stilwell Jr.
Daryl Bernard Carter. Camaris Charles Brinson. Gary Lamonte Purdue. Jarvis Devontae Carter. Oscar Diaz Hernandez. Edwin Gallo Rodriguez. Kimani Jermaine Beatty. Brandon Keith Williams. Tyrell Walker. Jakari Deadrian Andrews. Trevante Travis Grant. Khalil Elliott Boone. Algernon Middlebrooks. Quentin Demario Miles. John Frank Williamson III. Abu Saho. Durante Dakota Devon Lee. Clifford Clemens. Michael Ortiz Luna. Nasir Cardell Jones. Tashawn Donnell Douglas Robinson Jr. Jamon Mark Anthony Allen. Jalen Lamar Tudell. Jakari Damon Lockett. Isaiah DeGraff Derricott Arthur. Jonathan Jacob Butts. Kingston James Montague. Jaden Harvey. James Henry Price. Malik Johnny Anderson. Judan Jatai Miriam Green.
Isaiah Caden Pounds. Malik Jamal Glass. Jonathan Ward. Brandon Mosley Jr. Robert Lawrence. Delricus Brashard Minifield. Isaac Jermaine Baker. Jabari Damon Pitts. Keyshawn Edward Harris. Jarquavius Luis Guger.
Jameer Ogden Augustine. Demir Ogden Augustine.
Jonathan Silvio Ozuna Garcia. Linwood Barner. Jabari Hall. Jack Sparks. Robert Simmons. Kimani Nasir Wood. Tyshawn Smith. Amari Cox. Amaru Turner Robinson. Loyal DeLeon. Stefan Cornelius Thomas. Stepney Lee. Kamari Trayvon Wright. Travis Rich. Malik Montavious White. Janarius Michael Daniel. Carlito Hubbard Jr., James Bailey, Travion Rich, Blake James Armand Woods,
Royce Dennison. Bryce Patrick Bro. Jamil Hambrick. Josiah Maurice Wilson. Jeffrey Jory Ezekiel Jr. Cuffey. Kaisir Angel Hailey Williams. Antonio Yates Bussey. Franklin Jorquez Deloach. Jamari Ashton Silverman. Jeremiah Rushing. Miles Preston Banks. Denario Carr. Amarion Shamari Robinson. Spencer Bernard Williams. Romello Todd Truitt. Demarcus Lavard Anderson Jr. Jamarion Christopher Dowdell. Antonio Jones. William Alexander Mapp. Dontavius Leonte Hopkins. Shildarius Leonardo Barron. Deron McCoy.
Timothy Beard. Tayshawn Humphrey. Angel Favors. Brian Rodell Akins. Jaseer Bell. Stephen Cameron Gibson. Jakari Raheem Henry.
Will the senior class president Taylor Malone please come forward to lead the class in the turning of the tassel?
Class of 2026. Your principal has certified that you have completed all the requirements set forth for graduation by the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education. By the power vested in me and the Atlanta Board of Education, I hereby certify you as graduates of the class of 2026.